Hello and welcome back to Realm of Thrones. We have 2 perk points to spend here just before we head back into the hideout. I stayed at the village with the giants for a little bit of time just to be able to recruit a couple more of them. And we now have, I think, 10 total giants or something like that. The main reason why I'm not wanting to stay there for a significant amount of time, even though I would love to, because let's face it, having an entire army full of giants would absolutely be one of the most hilarious things to see. But the only reason why I'm not doing that is because we are, of course, at war against LORATH, and I would like to be able to try and capitalize on that war by taking the fief nearby, or at least it's not that nearby, but it's close enough, you know, it's close enough. Anyway, we do have these 2 perks. I'm going to be taking Last Hit. This just sounds so much better than the other one. So your throwing weapons deal 50% more damage to enemies with less than 50% HP remaining, and the other one is you can zoom in 25% more with thrown weapons. I have no idea. Okay, here's the thing. Whoever is designing the perks, please just don't do zoom, okay? Do nothing with the zoom, especially with the thrown weapons. This is a 150 skill level perk, and I mean, look at it. I mean, who uses this? Do you use this? Maybe, you know what? I'm going to reserve judgment, okay? Because I learned something in the recent Bannerlord stream that I did, and it was that Curious Smelter is the greatest or one of the best perks you can take early on in the smithing tree, just purely for the fact that you don't really need to be able to do this, you know, steelmaker stuff early on, because you're going to be able to smelt massive amounts of weapons anyway. But Curious Smelter allows you to learn new part designs just that much faster. And I didn't realize this. I mean, yeah, I kind of did realize it, obviously. I mean, it says it in the text, but I didn't realize how incredibly useful it could be until chat told me, a couple of people in the chat told me about that. And I was like, whoa, okay, really? Everyone's saying this? Okay. Apparently, apparently my opinion is, well, somewhat flawed at times, but I just don't know. I feel like zoom is kind of meh, so I'm going to go for Last Hit, and we have athletics as well. Increase my control attribute might be kind of fun, or I can increase my vigor attribute. Think I'm probably going to go for vigor. That kind of makes sense because I'd like to move my people faster as well, because as you can see, foot troops in your party give 5% party speed, so that's what I'm going to do. With strong, there we are, wonderful. All right, so yes, anyway, we are now going to go into the hideout. We're going to have to wait until, you know what I'm actually going to do first? I'm going to save, because I'm a bit worried about, you know, just in general, going in with giants, because I don't want it to crash, and you never know whether that can happen when you have a new unit that you've never used ever before, and it might very well turn out to be that, you know, we may have some issues. But there you go, we've got some giants in here. Let's do this. Are they gonna sneak? Are they gonna sneak? Yeah, let's see. It's gonna be pretty funny. They're gonna be massive as well, by the way. I've actually seen them on the party screen. They are way too big even for the party screen, so this is gonna be really funny if it actually even loads. Because as I say, I'm not sure what's gonna happen with that, but I am going to be extremely excited to see how they. Whoa. Okay, hello there. You are massive. Whoa, okay, this is, what do they use? Are these clubs? Yeah, these are like clubs or something like that. That is, that is menacing, if I do say so myself. That is very, very menacing. Alright, so I do have some thrown weapons, so I'm probably going to try and use these just to level up a little bit. Oh, that was a nice hit. Oh yeah, that's the kind of hit I want to see. Thank you very much. Can I get some more of that, please? Yeah, unfortunately not able to deal damage enough to be able to kill this guy in one hit. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at the wonderful ragdolls. I love that. All right, let's tell my forces to charge in. I don't think they have any ranged weapons at all, so I'm basically just going to tell them to charge anyway. Doesn't seem like it really makes any difference there. And otherwise, we're just going to go for a nice little stealthy attack with this fellow. There we go. He's dead. And anyone else around? No, not in this particular point, at least. But yeah, once we get to the Night King, what I will try to do, I'm not gonna. That's the thing. I'm thinking I probably won't duel him this time, and instead I will basically just. I'll just let my giants clobber him, because obviously I have a bunch of them, and yeah, it kind of makes sense, right? Kind of makes sense. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. Oh, I can't believe I missed that. Oh, these giants are literally the most hilarious thing I've ever seen. All right, that is pretty funny. Okay. Wait a minute. How do these giants actually work in sieges? How do they work in sieges? I'm sure someone knows. I'm sure you've gone into a siege with these guys in tow, and I can imagine. I can imagine that you'd probably need to get them, get the walls down or something like that. You're probably going to need to do something along those lines to be able to actually make them work, because as it stands, it's going to be kind of difficult to use them otherwise, I would assume. I mean, I'm obviously, you know, very new to using them, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to find out. Anyway, yeah, I highly doubt any of these fellows can actually do anything to them. So this is going to be very funny. Let me see if I can actually... Are you serious? Me missing twice? Oh, come on, Elias. Are you serious right now? Oh, well, whatever the case, yeah, we just have a couple of extra people over here. Technically, someone actually mentioned in the previous comment section that what I could do, and yeah, this is actually something that I thought of as well, but I thought maybe it's not going to work, so I didn't really want to, you know, chance it. But you can move behind your own units, and you can kind of run away a little bit from the Night King so that you can use your thrown weapons a bit more. And, well, yeah, that's definitely, you know, a legitimate strategy, but I'm going to just say I don't fight duels with brigands, and we're just going to see how we do here. I mean, these giants are literally the most... Did they just kill him? He's dead already? What? That is hilarious. That is actually hilarious, and we can even take him prisoner, as I said. Yeah, actually, you know what? People told me about this, and I thought to myself, wait a minute, really? Can you actually do that? I responded in the comments, and I was like, what? That is actually a real thing? I had no idea. Oh, and here you go. This is his polearm as well, by the way. Yeah, someone said that they got his polearm in the cracked version. I assume that this is exactly what you're going to get every single time, but just look at the insanity that this is. If I had known, okay, I had no idea about this when I first started the series, but if I had known about this, I would have created a polearm based character every day of the week. Every day of the week to be able to use this. Why are these things 35,000 and 40,000? I have no idea why, but whatever the case, I'm going to just be locking the Night King blade, and I'm actually wondering whether I should even use it. I mean, I do have some points in polearm. I have 1 point in polearm, as you can see right here. So I'm thinking maybe it would just be super fun to use it. I don't know, but whatever the case, I think the best thing we can do now is take our giants over to Torrens Square and actually attempt to take that, because that means that Lorath might actually get eliminated. I'm not sure how that really works. So we'll see. We'll see whether that actually happens, because I don't think I've seen any factions be eliminated so far, but I could be wrong about that. As I say, I'm not really taking very close eye on you know, any of the other factions. I'm basically just concentrating on Dragonstone at the moment and then seeing what happens with them. But yeah, I'm actually a little bit worried that the main... That's the thing. The main thing that we have to consider here is, do you think it would be a good idea for me to leave Dragonstone? I know I said this earlier in the series, but just think about this. What if I basically launch attacks against people in the north? So I'm talking about not the Night Watch, obviously, but maybe the Free Folk. Maybe I can attack the Free Folk or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. They seem to have captured some things over here as well, so maybe I can attack the Free Folk. I'm not sure whether they are part of the dragons. No, part of the giant. Yeah, they are part of the giants. So not attacking the Free Folk. But I'm thinking that maybe if I get a huge amount of giants... Why do I want to... I continually want to say dragons instead of giants. Ah, well, never mind. Maybe we'll get dragons at some point in the future. Who knows? But, yes. Anyway, I'm thinking that maybe we'll create our own faction. That was the main thing that I wanted to mention here, because I'm thinking, hey, you know what? Maybe that would be the best course of action, because that means that we're then going to have the ability to do what we want when we want, and we don't have to consistently wait for someone to do something, you know, no matter what it is. So we don't have to wait for Stannis. We don't have to wait for any other opponents to declare war on us. We don't have to wait for anything. We can basically just go and do what we want. And I'm wondering whether that's going to be a good idea. But that's the thing. I am going to need a significant amount of giants to be able to make that work. And I'm not sure whether we're even going to have the ability to do that. I mean, here's the thing. My main concern is being able to have that many giants and then being also able to fund the wages that are associated with them. That is the only thing I'm worried about, apart from the fact that I am going to probably need to put in a lot of effort to be able to move from down in Dragonstone territory all the way over to the village where the giants are, and then move all the way back down to Duskendale, because obviously I'm going to try and maintain my very own castles and my town. I'm going to try and maintain those, because if I don't, I am going to have significant issues in terms of our expenses. And you can already see here, how much am I actually... What? My main party wages are only 960? Okay, I'm kind of a bit weirded out by that. I'm not entirely sure why it's only 960, but okay. Yeah, I would have expected that to be a lot more expensive. I don't know. That's kind of strange. All right, well, whatever the case, we've got 10 giants. Let's see what we can do in the assault here. We've gotten the walls down. My only purpose here was literally just to take the one fief that LORATH has, and then hopefully eliminate them from the entirety of the game. That's pretty much it. So we'll see how that goes. I should have actually... Yeah. I should have put the trebuchets away, because you can see a couple of the giants are actually manning the trebuchets, and that is actually not exactly what I wanted them to do, of course. Just trying to do some damage here. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a lot of people. Hello there. I'd like to... Oh, I would really... I really want Impale. I really want Impale right now. I would love that. Okay, so let me just do this. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to have to switch to two-handed. Let's go to town. Let's go to town on these guys. I kind of wish I had my... kind of wish I had the axe from the stream series right now, because having that would cleave through multiple enemies. I'm not sure... I'm not entirely sure whether this would as well in that case, because obviously the new version, I think, of the game actually does make it possible for you to do that. I don't know. Maybe it's just the weapon itself or something. I don't really know. But whatever the case... I am doing pretty nicely here. Taken very little damage so far. Kind of surprised about that. But, yeah, I guess the enemy is not really concentrating on me. Oh, nice. We took out a northern mounted warlord. That guy was no doubt going to be pretty difficult for us to deal with. And look at how easy and effortless it is for us to move through these archers. This sword is incredibly fun to use. It really is. And that's the exact reason why I thought, oh, there's my giants. There are the giants. Okay, fantastic. We actually get to see those. But yeah, that was actually the main reason why I thought to myself, yeah, maybe I should get the sledgehammer, you know? Maybe I should get the sledgehammer from, what is it now? Stormlands territory. Yeah, Stormlands territory. Because that is a super, super fun weapon, or it looks to be a pretty fun weapon. And I was thinking, yeah, let's see what I can do about that. But obviously, that's not something that, yeah. That's not something that I've been able to find so far. I'm actually wondering whether we can even find that, to be honest, in the marketplace. Maybe it's just a unique weapon for the troops, and maybe that's it. Which, personally, I wouldn't blame anyone for that, because that, you know, that weapon is very good, and I wouldn't... Oh, did I lose one giant? Are you serious that one giant actually died? Wow, I'm really surprised about that. I wouldn't have expected that in a million years. Did he actually die? Wow, we lost 2 giants. What? How did they kill them? They have literally... They have... What? They have better armor than the Night King himself. Or one of the Night Kings, shall we say. But they have better armor than those guys. How did they kill them? I have no idea. Well, I guess it is kind of possible if they are, you know, just completely outnumbered. I mean, you know, that is to be expected, I guess. Anyway, I'm just going to speed things up real quick with some super speed, and that is indeed a victory for us. There we go. Wonderful. But yeah, we did end up losing a couple of giants, and that's exactly the reason why I say to you, if we do create our own faction, which at this point I'm still not entirely sure about, but if we do, it's going to be, you know, it's going to be one of those things where you kind of have to bet everything on your ability to achieve victory in pretty much every single encounter. And being able to do that with giants would be obviously probably pretty good. I mean, you know, to be able to do that would be pretty much the only way we could, I think. But the problem with it is what we've just witnessed, where we lost a bunch of giants. So we need to make sure that we have a significant amount of giants before we do anything like that. So that's the reason why it's a little bit, it's causing me a little bit of hesitation, shall we say. Anyway, I'm just going to wait here for a little bit of time. For some reason, he's placing units in the garrison here. I hope he hasn't put anything super good in there, because I think he could kind of use them, couldn't he? He could kind of use them. So let's actually have a look-see. Yeah, he actually put some decent units in there. Dragonstone elite archers and elite manavliatons and so on and so forth. Yeah, that's kind of annoying, but oh well, whatever the case. Let us vote for this guy or this guy. I'm going to vote for this guy, I guess, because this fellow's going to win anyway, and I kind of want to get this guy, you know, a little bit of relation with him. And you can see here, this fellow only reduces by 5. Davos is going to increase by a very significant amount. As you can see, he's going to increase by 45, which is very impressive. And we are also, again, still at war against Pentos, but that, as I said, I wasn't really caring too much about that. I was kind of happy, just kind of chilling away from the cursed lands, of Pentos. And you can see here, actually, hilariously enough, the Vale is completely murdering the Pentoshi at the moment. I have no idea what has gotten into the Vale, to be honest. It seems like from the very start of our campaign, the Vale have just been unstoppable in almost every single aspect. Because no matter what happens... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, they might be... are they getting attacked by the Westerlands right now? But yeah, it feels to me like they are... No, they're not... Oh, yes, they are actually being attacked by the Westerlands right now. But yeah, anyway, it just feels to me like the Vale is pretty much unstoppable. They're always on the attack, which is pretty impressive considering. But yeah, anyway, Dothraki Horde, we have a lot of support for declaring war against them. Free Folk, we can actually attack them, as you can see right here. Not sure if I really want to do that, to be honest. I mean, that's the thing. Yeah, I don't know. If we actually declare war against these guys, they're going to have giants, aren't they? They're going to have giants. I'm going to assume that to be the case. Volantis also has 95% support. Lys has 46% support. But that is, of course, across the ocean once again, which I am very much not wanting to do, because being able to, you know, traverse the little crossing there, and then having to enter the absolutely awful area that is Essos. And I have nothing. Now here's the funny thing: I have nothing against Essos as itself. You know, in itself, I basically only have something against the fact that we always have huge issues, no matter what, when we are there, and it's very strange. I don't know why that happens. Because I mean, look at what happened right now. Obviously, Lorath is pretty much done. There isn't really anything that we need to super worry about here. But it is kind of one of those things where you just think, what is going on with Essos? I always continually get myself murdered no matter what. Whereas here, that siege was relatively painless, all things considered. And it's just, oh, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say to that. But anyway, hopefully Winterfell has some money? No. Hopefully they have some food for me right here. So I'm just going to buy 100 of this. Going to buy 100 of this. And then we have 36 days worth of food. That should be fine. Let me see. Oh, wait a minute. We've got upgrades? We have upgrades? Really? Okay, what is an upgrade for me right here? Because I'm not seeing anything. What is actually an upgrade here? This is surely not right. Oh, it's because of it's because of the marketplace, of course. As you can see, if I do this, then obviously everything upgrades. Maybe we want to do that. I have 1.37 million. Might make sense, right? Okay, so let's see what we actually get. Ooh, okay. We are having to pay 300,000. I guess this is kind of nice. We're getting some pretty decent upgrades right there. All right, let's see what else we can get. Okay, Mr. Crab here is also going to get outfitted with some stuff. There we go. Okay, let's do Kyburn 2. I'm spending a lot of money here. I'm spending a lot of money, but I feel like it's going to be worth it in the end. Because these guys are going to be our bread and butter, basically. They're going to be the ones that we are really going to be relying on as time goes on. And we want to make sure that they have exactly what is needed to be able to prevail in every single situation and so on. You know, all that wonderful stuff. Anyway, there is actually a tournament going on here, so I'm thinking, hey, you know what? Let's go in there. Oh, it seems like, never mind. I was actually thinking, you know, there might be a really, really cool reward here, but no, it's literally just a sword, which is not that good. So I'm going to have to be a little bit careful here as well, because this guy is going to murder me. Oh, dear. Oh, Rob Stark himself. Oh, I see. Hello there, sir. Alright, can you please die? Oh, thank you. Yes. Alright, there we are. Fantastic. Okay, now we just have to deal with... Yes, there we are. Northern Man-at-Arms. You've done your duty, sir. Thank you very much. Okay, I was really, really worried about that. Because Mr. Stark had... yeah, he had a lot of damage coming out. Alright, let me see what I can do here. Okay, I'm hopeful that this guy can actually attack his friend. Can I actually just run away a little bit? There we go. You can just attack each other, fellows, and then I will finish my little friend off here. There we go. That was easy enough. And now we can face... Oh my. Okay, we're facing Hodor. Okay, that is not good. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is bad. Oh, actually, not actually that bad. Okay, never mind. Oh, that was easy. Wow, okay, that was so much easier than I anticipated. I thought to myself, okay, Hodor is going to be super difficult, but no. No, he was actually a lot easier than I thought. Okay, here we go. This is going to be nice, and there we are. Easy. Very, very nice and easy. And we do get some decent renown for that. Obviously, that is thanks to Chaos's tweaks, because by default, you're going to get only 3. Yeah, only 3 for winning a tournament, which is kind of sad, but oh well, what can you do? Anyway, there we go. We won the tournament, and now I should probably go and get some more giants. I think that's probably the best course of action, so that's exactly what I will do. I just received word that Jon Snow married Matilda Belmore. Now, here's the thing. It's been a long time since I've seen the original series, so... Does he actually marry that person, or is that just like a game thing? Because I can't remember now. But whatever the case, I'm actually thinking that we're going to go and attempt to pillage a couple of extra hideouts here, just purely for the fact that I would like to see whether we can gain more of those weapons. Because I'm thinking, hey, you know what? Let's give oh, he's already using that. Okay. I was gonna say, let's give Jamie the wonderful polearm. Yes, the wonderful polearm. That sounds super fun. Let's give Hodor the Dragonstone halberd there, and yeah, there we go. All right. Well, that was actually what I wanted to do the whole time. But yes. Anyway, ooh, look at this. What? How am I getting relation? For some reason, I'm getting random relations from all over the place. Not entirely sure what's going on with that, but anyway. We actually leveled up our two-handed and our athletic skill, so your kills with two-handed weapons have a 30% higher effect on friendly troops' battle morale, or your kills with two-handed weapons affect the enemy troops' battle morale more. Personally, I prefer the... I think I prefer the terror effect, but yeah, I think I prefer the terror effect, so I'm going to do that. And we also have strong legs. Oh, strong legs. Hello there. Yes, that is what I love. All right, yeah, I will be taking strong legs every single day of the week. And technically what I could do now is I could spend another point in two-handed. Do I want to spend another point in two-handed, or do I want to start putting points into polearm for the Night King Blade? The Night King Blade could be a lot of fun. However, I'm thinking that maybe what I would like to do is spec into leadership, because someone said, and now I'm not entirely sure how this works because I've taken a look at the encyclopedia, but someone said to me in the comments that you can get white units, and I'm talking about these undead guys, you know, the White Walkers. You can get those guys, and then you can convert them into your own troops, and then you can level them up into Night Kings. Now, I could be wrong about that. Or maybe I misunderstood or something along those lines, but I'm really intrigued by it. So I'm thinking, you know what, let's put another point in here, put another point into social, and we'll see how that goes. Obviously, bear in mind, I do have Chaos's tweaks, so being able to, you know, level up a little bit smoother is obviously pretty, you know, painless to do, or shall we say, less painful than the base game experience. But whatever the case, here we go. Let's attack once again. I have 28 giants now, by the way. Yes, I did stay at that village for, you know, a pretty decent amount of time. And bear in mind that I will actually be doing a little something about getting more of them as well. Also, Mr. Sand, you know, our party member friend who's in our army, he also has a bunch of giants as well that he's been recruiting. So I'm very pleased to see that, to be honest, because that makes everything much easier for us in the long run, because that means that I'm not going to be the only one that will be fielding giants. And I gotta say, I'm still surprised that we actually even lost any in the siege. Wouldn't have expected that in a million years. Oh, I can't believe I missed that. Oh, well, there you go. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. This amazing, you know, what is it now? The ragdoll effect, you know, like the pushback, I don't know, the force, that's it. The force of the thrown weapon hitting the body is so incredibly satisfying. Let me see if I can get some more of those. Nice. Oh, that guy, he just went flying. Some of them don't do that, unfortunately, because they have like a death animation that they play, or, you know, like procedurally generated death animation where they just fall over and so on. But other times they just go flying because the ragdoll effect is just so incredibly funny. Alright, so I'm actually going to tell my giants to charge in now so that they can actually catch up to me. Bear in mind, giants only have 100 in athletics. They are, of course, not very fast, as you might expect. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah, love it. Absolutely love it. Any single time I can use thrown weapons, and I can use thrown weapons relatively decently in terms of, you know, either having the impale skill or using it against units that don't actually have... What? Where did my javelin go there? Okay, that was a bit weird. But yeah, generally using it against people that don't have a shield, or when you have the impale perk, makes a huge amount of difference. It really does. Okay, so where's my javelin? There it is. There we go. Okay, I can actually sit here. Look at that. I can actually... Can I sit here? No, are you serious that I can't sit here? Come on now. It's just a log. Okay, what is that? Apples? In the snow? Why are there apples in the snow? I mean, how did they get them here? And why is there a bunch of like frost on the apples? That's not gonna keep them very you know, well preserved, is it? Surely not. Oh well, never mind. Who am I to... You know what? They're White Walkers. I mean, I don't even know whether they would need to eat. You know, really? Do they need to eat? I don't know. But I mean, let's face it. They probably hunger for human flesh. What do you bet? Something along those lines. There we go. That was nice. And okay. Here we go. I'm going to go for a duel, all right? I'm going to go for a duel, even though it's going to... Oh, you know what? No, I shouldn't go for the duel. I shouldn't go for the duel, just purely for the fact that our giants do have blunt weapons, and they are more than likely going to be able to capture quite a few of these enemies, so I'm just going to go for this. My guys literally just, wow. That is just insanity. I'm just going to let them do their thing. That is incredible. That is actually incredible. Alright, yeah, that was easy enough, wasn't it? Yeah, I basically did nothing at all. Is the Night King okay? Yes, the Night King is absolutely fine. He has been knocked unconscious. So now we can take him prisoner again. And we might be able to even persuade him to join us. I'm actually wondering what actually happens if we get these guys to join us. I'm going to try getting a Ferocious White, just one of them. Okay, they don't level up into anything. So I'm not sure what that comment was about, because, as I say, someone was saying that if you recruit a bunch of these guys, then you can actually level them up into Night Kings, but I don't see how that's going to work. Maybe I need Veterans Respect for that to actually happen. I wouldn't be able to tell you, unfortunately. But yeah, it's very, very cool that we were able to do that. Unfortunately, did we not get any of the loot? Did we not get loot? As far as I'm aware, we didn't actually get loot this time. So I'm not entirely sure whether it is a one-time thing, so we cannot farm the the Night King blade. I mean, can you see what I was trying to do there? Yeah, I was trying to get all my guys, all my guys equipped with the Night King blade. Can you imagine 5 companions or 4 companions running into battle with this polearm equipped? Can you imagine how incredibly fun that would look? Anyway, yeah, now that Lorath has been completely eliminated, or they should be completely eliminated relatively soon, let's just cross our fingers and hope that is the case. We are also now at war against these guys over here, which are the Sarnori, okay, or Sarnor, as they are known as their faction name. So I'm probably going to be heading down there, and we'll go back into Essos with our newly claimed dragons. Yes, I know, I was going to say giants, but you know what? I'm just going to go with it. Yes, with our newly claimed dragons, and we will now hopefully be able to murder every single Essos faction that we can, because it is literally the cursed land for me. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.